my name's Darren Little. I'm the head gardener here on St Michael's Mount. I'm also an island resident. I've been working here now for nearly 26 years as a gardener on the island. I've been head gardener for about 7 years and maintain the gardens and grounds of the estate, which is around 21 acres. Yeah, I mean, you've got the old island to yourself. It's quite a unique place to be, and also we open up for the visitors, which is great. And it's that sort of time of the year, so during the winter months it's very quiet, very sort of rugged and rough. We sort of concentrate on all the landscape work, all the relaying the paths, the building work, so obviously you don't have to worry about the visitors. And then during the winter time it gets very sort of isolated as well, because there are times you can't get off the island only for a couple of days due to what we call a black flag, which means rough weather where you can't get any boats to and fro the island. But it's quite good because we're all sort of forward thinking and think about your shopping, your groceries, and we all sort of work with each other on the island here. There's about 33 people live on the island, including wives and children. Mainly consist of gardeners, boatmen, and some castle stewards and staff. We're quite a small, tight-knit community. And like I said, during the winter months, we all sort of work together, pull together as a good old team. And in the summer months, we maintain all the gardens, or the gardens maintain all the gardens aground for the visitor experience, especially the gardens which we're in now, which are the East Terraces. These date back to probably about 1890 and designed to be viewed from above as well as within. And like I said, it's such a unique place. In the summertime, it's lovely because all the residents can get together and have barbecues and go swimming and sort of play games on the lawn and enjoy themselves. And they all sort of work here during the day around the public, and 5 o'clock when all the visitors are gone, you've got the whole island to yourself. All the visitors gone by 4:30, 5 o'clock. All the staff have gone as well by 5:30, and you've got the whole island to yourself. And you treat it as your back garden. It's sort of a 21-acre garden that all the residents go out and enjoy. There's no excuse if you're late to work in the morning, so you can't really say you're stuck behind a tractor. So, But even on your days off, you're still working. You walk around the island and around the state, and you see things that need doing. And you're constantly, even though on your days off, you're sort of constantly at work still. But it's the enjoyment of living here. It sort of works both ways. We actually got a crew bus and vans and vehicle transport here on the island. So, and we also run on like a bus service, sort of every half hour during the morning and evenings, and sort of every hour throughout the day. So if you do your shopping and you're on the mainland, you can phone up what we call the change house, is our little communication centre, and they'll book you on the transport run. The boatman will come over and pick you up, pick your shopping up and drop you to your front door. So everything's fine like that. And we've also got some sort of small storerooms on the mainland where you have bigger deliveries that the delivery people will drop off your goods and your parcels there, and the boatman will pick it up as part of their transport runs. You do get stuck on the island, but like I said, it's only for a couple of days, and like I said, being forward thinking, especially nowadays with your mobile phones and technology and apps, you can look at the weather and predict the tides and tide opening and tide closing. You can work your life around that. So the tide opens for 4 hours a day and then closes for 8, opens 4, closes for 8, so it's twice a day. You get the opportunity to sort of leave the island. Like tonight's a prime example. Tide opens at sort of 8:30, closes at midnight, so if you wanted to go off for a meal and come back on the tide, you can.
My name's Josh, I'm head boatman harbour master at St Michael's Mount. Also live here on the island, lived here for just over 20 years. Your whole life is, time, tide and weather is sort of the things that rule your life, really. It's every day has to be organised, and your life is just basically revolves around that tide chart, basically. I think you'd struggle to find somewhere much nicer, for sure. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's just so special, you can sit here on the quay wall, have a little drink, just have a look for, think about your day, and it's lovely. It's just so peaceful. The island changes between summer and winter too. There's a real nice thing about the winter time, the quietness of the island and the storms and things. But also in the summer when it's full of people and hear everyone having a good time, and just how interested people are just in how we as islanders live, I think is something don't take for granted. I never take it for granted, but it's it almost fascinates me how fascinated people are with our life.